Good evening, folks. It's 4:20 p.m. or 4:30 p.m. This is Hyena Girl 64, and you're watching. Oh my! You're watching Africa Universalis. Where we last left off, we were playing the Kingdom of Bunyoro, which we're going to continue. And as the esteemed Kingdom of Bunyoro. By the way, the stream may end early if I get called off to dinner, which may happen. Just in case you all thought I was going to finally have like a completely steady, consistent stream length and stuff like that. I'm trying. I'm really trying. Galleys excel in fighting in the inland seas. I do have a new development, though. I finally took the time before the stream to figure out how the friggin' there, see, I'm watching, I'm not swearing, how to finally get my phone not to lock the screen, because I didn't really take the time to learn my phone. And now I'm suffering the consequences. So basically this will go until the doorbell plays, or I hear a garage door opening, or I hear a certain pandy bird yelling from downstairs. So I'm experimenting, some of you may have noticed I'm experimenting with on YouTube, I'm experimenting with music to open my videos sometimes. I'm planning on having a little intro section of just some chill music playing a little bit before signing on, just to like kind of alert you to a new thing, just in case you're like listening to this you're just kind of half listening to this, you know. So I realized the problem. This place is probably going to have a hard time getting institutions. I mean, not entirely. The Renaissance finally made it across this river, for example. Also, I don't want to spread technology to these other provinces. So, I am going to actually cancel coring it, probably, and give it to my vassal here. Give subsidies. Where can I just give you... I'm sure I can just give you land, can't I? Can I give you land? I might not... Oh, grant province, huh? Yeah, there's gotta be a way to just give them a province, like... Grant province... Their overextension will increase to 4%. That's fine. We're still integrating Buha. Basically, because this province has not been colonized, I'm kind of able to abuse the... Well, the AI will actually send people across land like this to attack you. That's why people end up around there and like stuff like that. But, so you can't abuse them that way. But, basically... Okay, let's do terrain map mode, just so we can look a little bit more at this vast savanna and mountainous savanna we live in here in Uganda. These mountains over there. Africa's a beautiful country. I'd love to visit Africa one day, honestly. It's... I think the... I want to set... First of all, I want to set foot on every continent. Second of all, I feel like it's important to, like, see the whole world, to go unusual places if you can. I'd love to one day just travel to some country in Africa and just see it. Just be there for a week or something, or two. Maybe be there on a week, like Madagascar. Madagascar actually probably want to go separate even from Africa. And you could even do, like, sections of Africa, like we have Ethiopia and the Upper Nile. There's, you know, North Africa. There's West Africa here, like Nigeria and stuff like that. There's East Africa, there's the Cape, and then there's Central Africa. Like, these are different, and the Congo. These are different, very different parts of the world. Like, you know, the Congo is very heavily forested and jungled with some savanna, right? Like, there's the Northern Congo Basin. I've actually been to jungle before. I went to the jungles in South America. My mom's originally from Peru. Maybe I'll play a game with the Incas one of these times. So that had to happen, which means I wasted some money trying to core that, unfortunately. But we now have to think a little bit ahead. So the thing is, I've been really upping my army professionalism. And I'm realizing now that I'm not really in a good position to conquer anybody. I'd like to suck up some of these other territories as vassals, just to hold terrain against Congo and maybe, like, you know, just, you know, honestly, I could probably be involved in a few wars among them. I'm sure they'll get high liberty desire and stuff, but basically I'm just going to sit on a few vassals, I think, over here, because I can't really go there until I have at least one colonist, or, you know, a lucky event just allows me to colonize Lega over here and I can finally walk. This also puts me in a very good defensive position, at least for now. Eventually, this area around Lake Tanganyika. It's probably near Tanzania. I hope I pronounced it right. Lake Tanganyika. Lake Malawi. Lake Malawi, I think. Lake Mweru, I think. I was thinking also, as long as I'm doing this, of maybe, like, learning how to say hello in Bantu. Or figuring out exactly what language you know, Bantu language they speak, rather. Because Bantu is not a language, it's a language cluster. So, figuring out, you know, what Bantu language they speak, you know, in Bonioro, and then saying hi that way at the beginning of my videos. I'm trying to, you know, like, I'm playing a game like Europa Universalis. It's kind of a difficult game to play as, you know, a white person, because, like, I could go around slaughtering the natives all the time, and I would feel very bad at doing that on this channel. So I'm opting for a more peaceful native strategy, both to try it out, because I've been doing it other ways for a while. Like, usually what I do is, if I'm not going to do that, I just run over and drop off an army, like, right on the island they're going to. But when we start colonizing, I may actually have to reduce army maintenance, which I'm sure will hurt all this drilling and professionalism I've been building up, sadly. Which doesn't make me happy, but it's gonna need to be done. We also need to get some forts going. Like, we have a fort here, we probably want to upgrade it, and then we probably will want a fort, like, here, I think, just to prevent anybody from going up to Nugata without confronting the fort first. I mean, I could also put it here in Bushibi. Actually, it would be better here in Bushibi. Basically, you can take the straits, and then you have to move here next, and that would put them in a very bad position for attack, whereas if they're right here, they can just stack their whole army up, but this is the place. And it has better defensive terrain, it's in hills, there's a river, like, this place isn't great either, but this would be the place to build a fort. Level 2 fort, you know? Like, where is it? Fort defense. So I need 170 to do that. I need a lot of money. I also want workshops to increase production efficiency. State maintenance goes down. Monthly autonomy change. Good. Even more autonomy change. Ooh, possible number of buildings +1. So it's even free. And allows you to develop very cheaply. University is good. Where's the old ones? Good produce +5, good produce +1. Gives you defense. This gives you manpower. This gives you sailors. This gives you trade power. And then this gives you straight up money. And missionary strength. Money and missionary strength. Right, so those are the buildings. There used to be special manufactories for each kind of resource, but I guess they don't do that anymore. Unless it's coming later, I don't know. I haven't gotten to the later parts of this game. Only the most basic of defenses. Yeah, we need better defenses here. Especially because Bushibi, I believe, is one of our better developed provinces. 9 development. What's the cost to develop? So, it's like, for most of these provinces, it's over 100. I kind of want to develop. This one I'm going to save. And this one I'm going to save. Like, ones that are very poorly developed, I want to save. If possible. And also, look at the cost to develop a lot of these places. Like, this one's 70 Gs. So I want to save the cheap ones. Like, cheapest cost to develop is here. A lot of rough terrain makes it actually more expensive to develop too. So, like, when you're in Europe, you can develop for most of your provinces much higher for a lot cheaper. Here, like, look at that. That's terrible. Plus 35% to develop. That's why we're going to be behind in tech one way or the other. There's just no two ways about it. We can't do anything else. But what we can do is we can start making people, wants our subject provinces. Okay, we want them to eat them, probably. And then we also want these guys to be vassals. What do we have to do that? I don't want a knowledge share because I don't want... We have a military alliance, so we need to make them more happy. So we're gonna... Well, we're already their allies. So, I'm just gonna send somebody to... How many... Where are you? Oh, you're doing this and you're doing... Duh, you don't need to do that anymore. You come back. Stop counter espionage. We're already annexing them. We don't need it. So you're gonna go here. So somebody else is gonna go here and improve our relations. Cool. And yeah, I think we'll keep the army. Should we keep the? We'll keep the army up until we have something. But if we keep the army down, where are we at? What's the point of drilling our army more and stuff like that? We could get them fully drilled and then reduce it, but then it'll just reduce real fast. Jeez, what would happen if we minimized? How far down would we be? Oh, we can't because of drilling, huh? So if you stop drilling and you stop drilling, now what? Yep. 5 per month. I like it. We can use this to build a fort. Loans are better in emergencies. Yeah, we have no chance of revolt right now. So where's the... You go up here. Okay. Okay, as both influential landowners and the traditional warrior class in our state, the nobility have not fared well lately. Through a combination of excessive infighting and poorly coordinated power plays, the nobility have lost influence in the game. May have retired to their properties in the country, and many have retired to their properties in the countryside. Nice. Good. Good. I don't want them getting too influential. Okay, we need to sit on it because, as we've established, we don't have the money. Will no longer serve while he flinched in the face of danger. It was old age that eventually got to him. Our troops will miss him. His attention to safety. Okay. Now we reduce the interest of loans. Cool. Next one is centralization. We reduce everybody's autonomy starts going down of its own account. Land maintenance less land maintenance and higher production efficiency. Cool. We want to build a level 2 fort. We're not in a rush to do so. So, a general died of old age. Now, you want to... It's really good to hire generals right after wars. So, let's hire a new general. We'll gain professionalism for it, too. So... This is, I think... Yeah. How's our... Yeah. All that drilling wasted. But we need the money, unfortunately. And all that time paying for drilling and now it's wasted. Like if you're gonna drill your armies, I guess, you need to commit to the strategy of having your armies always maintained. But no, we need money way more than we need that right now. Oh dear. Hold on a sec. Fuck yeah, I'll gain some inflation. We already can lose it. When it comes down to wage trees. Yeah. Spare no expenses. Alright. That means we gotta call everybody up. Everybody gotta get called up. We gotta go to war against these rebel scum. We gotta go help our vassal. They're vastly outnumbered. Yakin separatists? No, no, no. Well, lovely. Well, that's the nice thing is all the natives around here will constantly just fight us. Like, we could farm them for experience if we wanted. Oh, I see. They're from Congo. Well, okay then, we did all that for nothing. Once I absorb them, I might be able to even try to form some kind of relationship with Congo, because right now I don't even want to be at war with them. Okay. The many jobs of a soldier. Lose money. We'll lose professionalism. It's really hard to get, but we'll lose professionalism. Yep, they're gonna have to get other jobs for a while. I hope that they actually separate, because I want to see Congo weakened. I want to take advantage. I want to actually, if possible, I want to be at war constantly, honestly. But I need to build a couple of forts. I need to build at least one. There we go. They're taking care of it now. I suspect. But we'll wait just a little while longer. It's the current relationship with Congo. They want my provinces. Okay. Okay. You know what? You know what? 2 is enough. I'm getting concerned. No, I need the money so badly that... Well, I don't actually... No, wait, what am I even going to spend the money on, though? Like, oh, well, okay, so like cannons and things like that. Well, anyway, just go back to drilling. Drill, drill, drill. Well, that was a series of mistakes I just made. Refocusing like that. You keep drilling as well. Oh, you're still moving. Okay. Ah, pike and shot. Excellent. Well, should we wait? No, you gotta... can't be behind my neighbors in military tech. Still? Corruption is growing. All right. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I went quiet there for a moment because I was thinking things through. Anyhow. Natural scientist dies. Ugh. Well, okay, so I'm just going to say that my leader went crazy temporarily, and that is why all this stuff happened. Oh. When a smaller country gives up its independence to join a greater realm, there's a lot of adapting, and while some parts are easy, the administration of the realm will still need to expand to accommodate all possibilities. We annex them. Good. Oh my, who wants control of what? Okay, the clergy with their tax modifier. Interactions. Alright. Where's a good province to give them then? Buildings. Okay. Development. Coma has a pretty high money development, as does Buyama. This one's cheaper to develop. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to go here, and we're going to give you the clergy estate. You now have the clergy estate. See, I'm giving them as little of the land as possible because I don't want them getting too powerful. The nobility now have a lot of land because I've really developed their province. I gained a lot of influence. Yeah, all of them are pretty influential in this country. Why is it down so much? What happened there? Too few rivals. Okay. Yep. And I can just declare wars on them whenever I feel like it. Cool. That worked out pretty well. We needed a rival. What is so rooting out corruption? Do we need to root out corruption anymore? Why are we having trouble with money? It must be the time of year, huh? Oh, because we got more troops, huh? And now we have too many troops. Wow, that explains it. Let's take the first here, and then select this unit and disband it. There we go. Now we have money again. Where are we at in terms of force limit? We are now exactly at our force limit without penalties. I'll send you guys here. Okay, so... Whoa. What are you... Oof. Right, I colonized this province. I'm really close to these guys, too. I should probably... Different religion. I should probably make friends with these guys, though. I should really probably make friends with these guys, because these guys, they're powerful. They have a lot of land. We could not win a war against them. Congo, we are comparable and we're highly developed and very advanced. Those guys, not so much. We need to get out here, which means we need colonists badly. Right, well, anyway. We can now go to war against them to humiliate them. Maybe we should do that. Like, yeah, why can we declare war against them? Yeah, that would be a good way to make money. They have, like, Kazembe. They won't go into the war. Okay, first I need to make these guys a vassal. I don't want to lose my alliance with them. So, and that is the only reason we are not fighting right now. And they're transferring trade power to me. Like, what's up? I really, really, really want to make these guys vassals, and then they'll be like, yay, we're also vassals. And I wonder if I should make Luba here on March, like, as well. Close? Let me check that out. I haven't fiddled with that kind of thing before. Enable divert trade. Set focus for subject. Yeah, join me in a war, I think, for now. Very little manpower. Scrooge. I really want to up their... What's their liberty desire at right now? They do not want to... Well, then let's give these guys a reason to go to war with me, shall we? Wait, am I improving relationships? Okay, what are we doing? One's over there refusing relations. One's free. So one of you should go over here and improve relations with these guys. Yeah, just because they don't like me. Alright. Go improve the relations with them. Now these guys, here's the first thing we're going to do. Economic actions. I want to issue embargo. Issue embargo to reduce the power of the traders and nodes where we have power. However, this will also reduce our trade efficiency unless they are our rivals. Well, they are our rivals, so we're going to embargo them. This will probably upset them mightily and make us a small bundle of money. Now, martial educator, Yale army tradition delay. Profiteering in Nakoma. The citizens of Nakoma have grown tired of the local influence of greedy Luban merchants that they claim are using unfair advantages to outcompete local businesses. They demand that we step in to limit the influence of foreign traders in the area. We charge a privilege of Romans from... Oh, but it's... Nice. Well, that's what we're going to have to do. Congo is no longer valid rival. Regrettably, we lost the embargo. We're still going to embargo them, though. I don't care if it hurts my power. I'm still embargoing them. So they now have a reason to attack me at any time. I'd love to give them actually a costless belly to go to war with me, just so I can make this guy like me better. Like, here's the relationships. Well, no, we'll just sit on it for a while. Alright, now, costly trade embargoes. What are you saying? No, I have more money now. You can embrace an institution. There we go, it's in technology institutions. And costs -6 from prestige. The cost of a small bundle and change your technology cost by negative 27%. Hell yeah, we're gonna do this. So, and the printing press is gonna come soon, and then it's about every 50 years. One comes out basically every 50 years, okay? And immediately, because of that, we can research your technology. There's your trade efficiency, it's 4%. There we go. We can now build docks. And we can steal maps. Cool. There we go. Unbalanced research. Right. Because we need some administrative technologies. Okay. So we can't really get that more than 2 ahead of one thing. Cool. So we're in the institutions map mode. Oh, these guys. What are you doing out? Oh yeah, right. Why don't you just, like, disband? And let us hire another set of cannons. How many cannons do you have? You have 1. You have 2. You need more cannons. I need more money. Oh, I really want the additional advisors so I get the additional research, so I get the additional stuff. I want stuff. I want stuff. Okay. We're gonna lose some administrative power. Or no. We'll just take the autonomy. Monarchs rule by issuing ordinances. They are almost powerless to enforce them. Enforcement depends on local powers. Yeah, we're gonna let them do it. He got better. Okay. Yeah, we can actually do more things. And right now, we don't have enough cannons. We don't have enough guns, frankly. There we go. We can always get a loan. Stability drop. Oh yeah, somebody new is ruling. No current cult roll. Institution spread plus 10. Yes. That's what we want. So we're gonna be, I guess, Islam's version of voodoo. That would probably exist, wouldn't it? That probably exists somewhere out in East Africa. I don't know much about it though. Corruption is growing, you say? Oh my, oh dear, 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 dear. Right, new ruler means instability, so let's look at our dudes. No legal heir. Well, it's time to start royal marrying people. Who should we marry into? Let's marry into these guys first. Because these guys are guys I would like to own, basically. She's now queen. Awesome. Where's the dynasty map mode? Dynasty, 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 dynasty. Dynastic map mode. Oh, let's get rid of building, shall we? Let's actually replace that with, how do we do that again? Remove buildings and put in, dynasty or political map modes. Dynastic. Alright, so Lucani, Babito, Lucani. So these are rival factions of the same group. Well, that's why they wouldn't come to our aid, isn't it? Well, then we'll just marry into their family, shall we? Let's do a royal marriage with them as well, frankly. We need our diplomat back, cool, and then we go to these guys, we royal marriage with them. Confirm. And where are we at in terms of... Where's the thing that actually says... Oh, here we go. We have 2 of 3 diplomatic relations. I would like to make these guys the 3rd, possibly. Or we could, yeah, I want a royal marriage into these guys' family. One more positive and negative reason for an acceptance of your life, -2. So opinion, distance between borders, and my diplomatic reputation. So if I keep improving my relationship with them, eventually they may be willing to let us marry, even though we're, you know... thing, and then we could get into their dynasty as well. So Ethiopia over here. Let's marry into these guys, because if I like had a union with somebody, the one I would want most is Kilwa, and the second most I would want is Congo. And I'm like right next to these guys in both cases. So eventually I'm gonna avoid, I want to border with them, with these guys as quickly as possible. Or here, possibly. So I can border this as another vassal at some point. Where are they at? They will now probably let me annex them. Actually, they'll probably become my vassal now. Positive, negative. We're not rich enough. And they're too high a government rank. Well, I don't mind having allies, though. What I want is to just get into a situation where I can seize the throne from them. Or, like, something. Yeah, I want an alliance with you. We're gonna revoke the embargo. Yep, that made us a little more money, so... Oops. Merge. Realm. Legitimacy is low. I need to strengthen that. We're doing kind of weak right now. We're a little weak. Good, we did that. And then what's the other thing we want? We want... We want... What is it? Strengthen the government. Power to gain 10 legitimacy. Yes, we need that right now pretty badly. There we go. Alright, we now are no longer at a dangerous level of legitimacy. Like this dangerously, dangerously illegitimate child of ours that we have. Okay, great advisor has died. Was it one of the ones we were hiring? No, so... That's chill. Yeah, so I have lopsided research is the problem. Great God revealed to the world by his Prophet Muhammad. Your religion allows you to select which cults to follow. Each cult will come with its own effects and last until your monarch changes. Yep. All the provinces are the same. We don't even have absolutism yet. Oh, Luba loves me. That's right. We were gonna enable to divert trade. There we go. But I also want to designate you a march. How do I do that? Recall. You will not do it. So you have a good opinion of me. Ally with Mutapa, Truth of Congo. You know, I could really piss them off by just saying, don't you dare attack them. So these guys proclaim guarantee. That'll piss them off. Now I think we have 3 relations. Yeah, and we're guaranteeing them. So once our guy comes back, we'll do a royal marriage with them as well. And maybe we'll try to get this little duchy to become a vassal, and we'll feed them. Then how will you feel, Kazembe? You'll be unhappy. Okay. The uncharted territory within and beyond the jungles of our border may seem threatening to many other people, but our tribe has lived in lands like these for a long time and never have thrived if we feared exploring the unknown. Now a large group of young hunters are asking for Umukama's permission to explore and settle to a different place to discover. Yeah. With you are the Okama, and they are needed here. This. Go and claim what you find. Great. Great. And how's our money situation? Bad now. Now it's bad because of this. So, first of all, you have to stop drilling. And we're back into... We are back into the way we were before of being poor in the money situation. So we're going to have to fire some advisors because of this. I'm not happy about that. Unless they're making us money. Land maintenance modifier is number 10. What's recurring land maintenance? Cost is 9.24. Oh, we stopped them drilling? Does it become less expensive? Oh, no, that's just a total. It doesn't change anything. See, the problem is I don't know if firing that guy will help, but firing this guy might. Or firing this guy might as well. So he's 1.44 monthly, and how much? I wish I could see how much he was making us. Advisors 8. I want the base income. Yeah, that's why I don't have forts. I could just down the colonial maintenance to a level that we can deal with. Oh my god, this will take forever. Don't want to be below force limit. We're already below force limit slightly. Jeez, how could I save money? I'd take a loan and just wait it out. It could take years though. Could take years. I could also debase the currency a few times to fund this colony. Congo's not bad actually because of all the people who are transferring us trade power in there. We could invest diplomatic power. This is not good. How do we reduce? So we could abolish our elite regiments. Regiments to save money, but we'll lose armed professionals. And what's it at right now? Oh, no, I want to be able to build supply depots. I can't afford that either. Jeez, how do I do this? What do I do? What do I do with the money? How do I make money here? I guess we gotta fire troops. That sucks. And fire some low-drilled infantry, some of these other guys. How much is their maintenance? 24. 24.6. 0.7. Can't really fire enough troops to make this work either. We just can't afford the colony, honestly. Damn it. We increase our base tax somewhere. Like... that would give us extra production income. I need this to stop rooting out corruption, though. Like, that helped, but not by a lot. Spend a lot of administrative power to be able to afford this colony. It's the best place to do it. Dang it. Cheapest place to develop right now is... hereabouts. Still colonies, we can improve the base tax rate. 62, 65, 57 over here. You have to improve that. To improve that. How'd that help? Very small amounts here. What if we enabled scootillage? That could do it. Actually, that would be pretty good, because then if we're at war with Congo, they'll have no way to get to us. Alright, let's do that. So, that's fine, actually. I'm not willing to lose prestige. Nope, nope. So that should have given us some more money there. So we don't care. We might as well drill these guys then. Okay, that helped a little. We gotta fire somebody. Let's fire Mr. Land Maintenance Modifier. So you've been sacked. Alright. Already there. Except... steer trade. Are we improving our relationships? Do it. I really want Congo to declare war on me. The thing is, I really want to declare war on them even. That'll get us some money, but we don't have a reason to attack them. So we need to give them reasons to attack us. Allied to your rival, you want our provinces. Yeah, we're gonna insult them. We're trying to trick them into declaring war on us or someone. So now we have scutilage with them, which means they give us more money, but they don't help us in our wars. But that's fine. We still help them in theirs. So if they attack Luba, then they're in trouble. We want us to get them to declare on me so that we can loot their provinces for cash. Basically. We want to piss them off and get us to give us money. May have to fire the other advisor soon. If it doesn't happen. Economy, inflation is still... No, it's not high enough to be worth it. We're losing money very, very slowly. There we go. We really don't want to fire that advisor. Advisors make all the difference. The reason we were able to catch up in military technology. Alright, we have the best our relations can be. Any other way we could offer them a loan, or no? If we had money, we could do that. Well, they're not... Follows the Safi school. Interesting. Oh, Shafi. Shafi school. I don't know. I know a little bit about schools of Islam. So in Islam, there's various interpretations of the Quran, and also Sharia law, incidentally. But of the Quran and what God says. And there's, I think, 4 major schools. And here's an example of a difference between some schools. So, according to Islam, Muslims are not supposed to drink alcohol. Though, of course, as you can guess, like, you know, there are alcoholic drinks in a lot of these countries. Some countries do not serve alcohol. For example, if you go to Dubai, they only have alcohol in tourist areas. You can't have a shop. You can't just have it. It's only in the hotels, I believe. There's other countries where it might actually be banned altogether, though I'm not sure. I can't say for sure. But some interpretations of Islam is you can't drink alcohol at all. But the literal phrase in the Quran says wine. So another school of thought is that the thing that God forbids you from doing is drinking wine, specifically. So you could, for example, mix yourself up a gin and tonic, and you'll be fine, right? That's a very literalist interpretation. Then there's another school that says, I believe... this is, if I remember correctly, I might be getting this wrong. Another school says, well, the problem isn't the wine, right, that is made from grapes or something, it's alcohol. And I think it's possible that grape juice is also banned by the anti-wine school, but you know what, I shouldn't say that, I have no idea. But the other school, I believe, interprets that it's about alcohol content. So wine has about a 14% alcohol content. Well, they decided that... beer, for example, is okay. Any alcohol up to a certain percentage of alcohol, which is the percentage typically found in wine, is fine. So those are different schools of interpretation of Islam, of the Quran, and in particular, this is part of Sharia law. Just like there's another one where there's adultery, and then, you know, you're supposed to be murdered for adultery or for gay sex. There's like one school that says, well, you're murdered for gay sex. Well, no, let me stop this. In the Ottoman Empire, because we're in this historical period, in the Ottoman Empire, specifically, it was for a long time illegal to be gay. Oddly enough, they were one of the first countries to decriminalize gayness because they were trying to kind of follow the lead of France. Turkey and France have always had kind of a a decent relationship. Probably because they both didn't like Spain, but I mean, who knows? And basically, if I remember correctly, so France was the first country in Europe to decriminalize homosexuality after the Middle Ages, because the Catholics had really pushed that around the time of the Crusades. They'd been pushing for a long time to make it punishable by death. And so the French, after the revolution, they threw it out, and they never wrote any law banning it afterwards. It's just not a thing they banned. There's probably one reason they're kind of stereotyped in that way in some ways, is because they were the first country to decriminalize, having anal sex and stuff like that. And sex between two men, and et cetera, et cetera. Then Turkey followed suit. I don't remember exactly why. In the 19th century, and they were the second country in Europe because they have a little bit of Europe, to decriminalize homosexuality. However, there was a time before that where it was punishable by death, in like the 15th and 16th centuries is what I'm talking about. Maybe even the 18th century, though I don't know about the 18th century. And so, but the requirements for actually punishing somebody for doing this were actually kind of ridiculous. So, according to Muslim law, to prove that somebody has actually, for some crimes, proving that somebody has actually committed the crime requires 4 witnesses. That means 4 people must have been there and claimed to witness the act. Now, because there wasn't trial by jury, there's trial by, like, basically a local magistrate. A lawgiver, somebody who understands the Sharia law and the Quran, basically a Muslim legal scholar, who could be of many different schools, and I think my teacher said you could even pick the school sometimes, but it might have just been that different parts of the Ottoman Empire would have different legal schools that they'd follow. Just like I'm sure a lot of Muslim countries that have Sharia, well, most Muslim countries actually don't even have Sharia. It's only Saudi Arabia, I think, has kind of a version of it, but a lot of them, I don't think they even use it anymore. But if you are following Sharia law, for you Islamophobes, there are actually very high requirements of proof to actually punish somebody by Sharia law. And depending on your school of thought and the situation, and of course, if 4 people all claim they saw you doing a thing, then they can get you killed. But if 4 people really hate you in your community enough to kill you, maybe, they're going to find a way to kill you anyway, to be frank. So it actually had some pretty, I guess that's a fairly convenient way to do it, but things had high burdens of proof, and of course the towns are small and everybody knows each other and stuff, so I'm not saying that homosexuality was accepted. That's very different from being legally permitted legally. There is a very old gay culture in Istanbul around Ottoman bathhouses, in particular, because Ottoman, if you got a bunch of sweaty guys, sitting in a sauna and seeing each other naked and doing a Turkish bath for like an hour, some of them might find each other attractive and do sweaty Turkish things like, manly Turkish things like pick up styrofoam rocks and like ride horses and jump places and use recycled clips from Star Wars and recycled music from Indiana Jones in the background. And if you don't get what I'm talking about, look up Yeşilçam. I actually studied abroad in Turkey, so I know an unusual amount about it. Anyway, that is a complete tangent. This is why I love this game. I love history. So, we're just trying to get Congo to fucking fight me. We're trying to get Congo to fight me. And I'm getting word that food is here. So I think I'm going to be signing off. I may come back later tonight. Anyway, this has been Hyena Girl 64. This has been high strategy. It took me a second. This has been high strategy, and I should pause. This has been high strategy, and you know, stay frosty. I'll see you later. And enjoy your evenings. Oh, that's right. I can save and quit.